A Leon FR. There's no lights on other than the feed me light, the fuel light. Yeah, it is a Leon FR, petrol engine, CZEA. It doesn't sound great under here. Something's making a noise. So something's making a noise somewhere. The noise we have is a report of a squeak on it. There's something. Oop. So down at the gearbox. So I'm going to leave the camera here, I think, and I'm going to dip the clutch, and you guys can tell me if that noise goes away. Not what's reported to us, so that's not been reported to us, that noise. That's your clutch bearing, so that is going to want done, but still driving at the minute, but there's definitely an issue down there. The customer said he parked the vehicle up because it was making a squealing noise. Okay, so it was making a squealing noise, and he parked it up. It looks like that's possibly the original belt on the alternator there. And it doesn't look the greatest of condition. I'm just going to grab the tops, so we'll grab our power of the sun. So you can see all the mess we need to clean up. Look, we got all the tools organised, all the scrap bits in the scrappy pile. Aye, got a pile of dust shovelled up into the bin. So it's hard work, this one-man band, as you can see. All these vehicles to fix. And my wife's off for days, unfortunately, got a funeral to go to. So just me. Oh aye. Aye, the belt's knackered, isn't it? So we need to start there, but that is concerning me. So it's going to want a rocker cover gasket. That and there is a timing belt on it. I'm just going to... There's two belts on this engine as well, I think. I think there's another belt over that side running that pump. If it's the same as my wife's, I think. So, what's that? Stone maybe. So I will just peel this back just to see. Right. And there's a wee bolt there, so I'm going to run that off just to see. So, hang on. We're going to get a wee torque. Right, we'll come back a sec. So, come on, GoPro. Stand. Right, so there you go. Right, so I'll take this bolt out. This is the only one on it, I think. Just one bolt. It's a bit extra security. I just want to see the condition of this belt, if it's ever been done. I'm not sure the actual age of the car yet. It's got a private plate on it, so I'll just do the basic checks on it. Oh geez, oil looks filthy on it. So look at how black that oil is. Not very clean. It did seem to be running a wee bit rough. I've not put the machine on it yet. I will get this, once I get that workshop cleaned, I'll get this one on the lift and inspect it fully. Yeah, we'll do the diag report on it. Report back to the customer, see what we find. And then we'll probably get all the parts priced up and get it back in if the guy wants to go ahead. If it's never had a belt in here, depending on the age of it, I would recommend, but I want to see how wet it is in here with that rocker cover leaking. Now if this belt's all contaminated with oil, then I would just recommend doing it immediately. That doesn't look contaminated, but it's certainly very, very old looking. Take these two hoses out and hopefully, aye, oh geez, look at the nick of that. Could be doing getting changed. Right, so that's a genuine Audi belt as well, a genuine Volkswagen belt. You can just see it down there. You can just see the genuine Volkswagen Audi markings on it. It does look a bit old. It's certainly never been done anyway, so. But it doesn't look swimming in there with oil, so thankfully I think it's just running down the side of it. There doesn't seem to be any oil on the belt, so happy days there. So that's good, at least there's no oil on the belt. Right, so let's see if we can get this cover back in. So, clip on that side, clip on that side, and this one bolt. And well, at least we know the belt's never been done. So it's never had a belt, so that will want done. Right. Right, that's your time. Yeah, so it's a similar one to my wife's. I think it's older. Just going with the engine, my wife's just got direct injection. This looks like it's just multi-point in through the inlet. I'm not sure where the injectors are. Oh aye, there's a fuel rail there. Aye, so it's not, it's an older style engine, but it's a similar engine. So we'll put the machine on it. It did seem a little bit, I don't know, just a little rough running when it was sitting idling there. No lights on. No lights on at the minute, so there you go. So we know the original auxiliary belt's still on it. We know there's a noise for the clutch. I've not driven the car out in the road, so I don't know if it's if there's any other issues with the clutch. I don't suspect so. The customer never reported anything, and he's driven it here. So, and he did say the squeaking noise was coming last week, and he reckons maybe the vehicle was maybe a bit more hot, a bit up to temp. So he's parked it up last week, brought it down here today, and it's not making the noise anymore at the moment. So we'll let it run for a while longer. It's got 25 mile range, so I mean it's not full of fuel, but it shouldn't run it. It shouldn't run it. It should sit there and run all day, to be honest. So the wife's Q2, really similar engine. I believe hub belts are due. It's an 18 plate. So if these have never been done, I'm not sure what the actual age of this car is. It does have a big crack in the bumper. Jeez man, that's a bad one, that one. So I really need a bumper then. Yeah, I'll probably just replace that. That's a strange bit that's broken there. The grill's obviously taken, so it's obviously crashed into something. You know, something's reversed into it. The rest of the car looks pretty straight. So, well, we'll need to let it run and see if we can develop that. See if we hear that squeak. See if we can trace it, but it's probably that belt, to be honest with you. So there you go guys, if you haven't already, hit a thumbs up. A big thumbs up on that video. You subscribe, subscribe, you know, boom boom boom, hit the button, and have a great day. Jesus, listen to it now. It's on the other side. Let's see if it goes away. Right, that's got to be the noise you guys been hearing. Away. So maybe it's just that belt. That was a weird noise, that one, eh? So that was a weird noise. Oh, there you go. That's a weird noise, that, I tell you. It's like a humping. Right. I'm going to be very careful here. There's my power of the sun. There's my torch went again. Ah, very strange noise there. Con's on, we'll turn that off and see if it makes any odds. That was a very strange noise, that one. Right, so it was off. So there you go, guys. That strange thumping noise was that pipe. So it's a fuel evap, so it's purging the fuel vapours back to the tank. And you all seen that. We removed that pipe, just a little clip for here, just to inspect the timing belt top cover, take the top cover off, and it's broken, so we're going to repair it with a bit of air hose for the trucks. So let's see how we got on here, and hopefully that fixes it. We didn't put any excessive force, and you can see that on the video. We've literally just unclipped it and moved it out the road. So that's what happens with the plastic when it gets to a certain age, it just becomes brittle, and that's obviously a weak point on it. Whether or not that's, you know, what's been causing, well, that is the noise, I don't know, probably not. It's probably been, that's broken if we disturbed it, so hopefully none of the rest of it breaks. So there you go, so we'll get that should do the job. Right, so we can put that back on now and see how that goes. And I need to get the pipe in the right position, so that goes onto there, and then just back to that fuel line there. So I shall come back. You can see there, we've put a bit of glue in it. Obviously we've got a pipe inside it, and then we've sealed that in there. A little bit of plastic repair. Hopefully that doesn't give you any dramas. So right, so is that on? Yeah, that's on, that's clipped back in. That's all clipped back in, and that's the wee bit we've repaired there. Back onto the fuel evap. Fire it up, see what it does. Clutch. And we'll put it in the ramp now as well and inspect it. Hopefully that strange noise, yeah, I was wondering what that was. I thought maybe the bottom pulley was, you know, flapping about, but I just wasn't expecting that. So there you go. So I didn't even notice it was broken either. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Again, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Have a great Friday, okay? And we'll come back once we've got the machine on this. Right, so on a Leon, it says see it Skoda, see it, and there we go. So it's did it all for us. What one was this one again? Can't remember. Let's go and have a look. See. So that noise hasn't come back, so thankfully. Does CZEA. So CZEA. CZEA. That glove off the floor. CZEA. So we're looking for CZEA. That's it. So it's 110 kilowatt. 1.4. Give it a little auto scan. So 4 faults in the engine control module. And like I said, there's no lights on in the car. No lights on, so that's good, I suppose. There's no lights on. Just sitting inside the car, it feels a bit vibrating, like there's a wee vibration. Looking at this engine and feeling it, there is a wee something. Thankfully, hopefully that noise is gone now, so hopefully that will not have any more issues with that. So let's just see what we're seeing here. So we're at 88%. Mr. Clutch is falling down. Mr. Brake, whatever one he wants to be on any given day. So the starter does not turn mechanically. Blocked or electrical malfunction. Active code. Well, it's starting. Steering angle sensor. Catalyst below efficiency. Tyre pressure warning. Steering angle sensor. Vacuum sensor. Air conditioning. A lot of faults in there. Flat motor actuator stuck, the right side, something happened there, both on the right side. Footwell lighting is open circuit. Bulb for the high mount brake light, it says that's open circuit as well. Left LED headlamp, seems to be on at the moment. Electrical faults, there's some happening there. Right LED, some happening there. Generator, mechanical fault. So, maybe that's been the squeak. So, save all the data, I'll find the reg. Alright, that one's easy to remember. Save, creating PDF. Home data manager, vehicle history. That's there. Get report. That's the one. Let's go and see what the mileage is. Let's see. That one's definitely the clutch. That kind of thumping noise is gone, thankfully. So that kind of noise that we're hearing there is the clutch. Anything else is on it? Oh, I've just chopped it, that's the wrong button. That's the one I want. Is it going to show me it with the door and all that opened actually? How can we get rid of that? Okay. Right. So. Oh, there you go. Something's happening. Right. 106221, there you go. 106221 it is. Right. So it's fairly up in the miles, eh? And it's most probably its original clutch. 106221, so a fair bit of miles. View the report. Why is it doing that? There we go. Send the email. Right, so back again. Still no noise off it, so hopefully that's that pipe at least fixed. Let's just see. There we go. So there's a copy of it there. Right, so that's that there, so we'll send that on to the customer now. But what we shall do is, while we are here, is we shall clear all the faults on it, and then if the vehicle comes back next time we see it, we can compare the data, compare the meerkat, and see what's going on. So we'll see. Obviously I've got a copy of them now. Not there's charging, so we can see that 13.5 volts. So we'll clear all the codes, which they seem like they're clearing. This gateway one's the one of the alternator was on it, generator code. It's past that at the minute. Right, so that's done. So right, we'll get the car on the ramp now and get a re-inspection. Right, so the wee Leon FR, we shall let you know what we've found. Rear springs starting to corrode, you can see all the paint's coming off them, don't seem to be broken. Shock absorbers, doesn't seem to be any leaks, but they are getting a bit crusty. Same with that one, doesn't seem to be any leaks, but look at that spring, right? That spring's really corroded, so it doesn't seem to be broken anywhere, but it is rather crusty looking. Heat shields, that one's slack, that one's completely disconnected, it's just sat there. We've removed this cover because it's got a rather severe oil leak. I don't normally do this in a diagnostic inspection, but we want the vehicles in for so a report of a squealing noise. I've seen that once I put it up in there and I thought, right, we're going to have a little look here, and I'm glad I did. because the sump's absolutely rotten on it, so it's like a tea bag now, so it's going to want that changed immediately. What's about to happen there is all of that is just about to hit the deck, and I would recommend replacing that immediately. So obviously that noise that we were getting obviously must have been that pipe then, because it's not come back. Suspension arms, I've not found any play in the pins, bushes or ball joints, but you can see they are getting a bit crusty, and the bushes in there are just starting to look a bit perished. None of them seem to be split. It's got a new bolt in that hub there, so I'm assuming that spring's just been done. But as you can see, whoever has did it, they've been very lucky that that hasn't chaffed right through that pipe. You can see where that one's meant to go, into there. So they must have routed this wrong. Something's happened there. So that needs replaced now immediately. The car, for me, it's now dangerous, so that's needing a new hose now. So you can see whoever's either did the pads and discs on it, and I've not did that. You can see that's, so what was going to happen there was that was just going to bust. So the guy's been lucky that he parked this car up last week. I bet that's been his noise. I bet that has been his noise that he's been hearing, and I'm surprised there's been no smoke coming off the wheel. You can see where it's been going round, so you can see the rubber all the way around the wheel there. That is just, it's absolutely ridiculous. Whoever's done that, that's very, very careless. You can see there's a new bolt in there, there's new pads and discs on it, looks like there's a new spring. This is all smashed here. I'm not blaming the previous technician for that. That could be causing noises as well. This here you can see is broken, or not been, I just don't think that's been put back in there right, to be honest with you, because well, we can actually see what's left of that bit. That's where that is. So there's that. Obviously we know about the noise for the clutch, I'm not too concerned about that. So it's going to want the new sump, a new oil and filter in it, a new flexi hose. Unfortunately that can't be driven like that. I don't recommend driving that, it's rather dangerous. So we're going to stop here on it. We're going to stop here now, and we'll just report to the customer what I found. Obviously that's the way it's meant to be ran. Nowhere near the brake, nowhere near the tyre or the alloy. So that's absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? They could have killed somebody. So what was going to happen there is that was going to burst. You were going to have a brake on that wheel there, and you were going to have a brake on that wheel there for safety. It's got a split system on it. But yeah, you were going to have a real fright when your pedal went straight to the floor once that burst. So not good, not good. So just take your time when you're fixing cars. Check, prove, check, and that won't happen, Aye, definitely got a new spring up there, so aye, just whoever's done that has left it like that. So, and that is how the, aye, so it's a nut and a bolt, so it's maybe they've sheared that bolt. So there you go. So I can't believe that, so I'm going to leave this on the ramp now. I certainly won't be giving that back to the customer like that, because that's dangerous. So thanks for watching, guys. Oh, we're upside down. I'll need to see if we can fix that. I don't know how long that's been like that, but aye, so that's okay. I can rotate that if need be. Or we'll rotate. So ba-dum. So thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day, okay?